Remember to write down everything written in black. You do not need to write down what is in blue. Number 6, consider the inequality 5x is less than 30. We're going to do part A first. Part A says, Natalia says that any value of x less than 25 makes the inequality true. Use a specific example to disprove Natalia's statement. Explain why your example disproves her statement. Enter your example and your explanation in the space provided. So inequalities compare two amounts that are not equal. The sign that we see first means less than, and the sign that we see second means greater than. So we read the inequality 5x is less than 30. To see if Natalia's statement is true, you can plug in values less than 25 until you find one that does not work. So we're going to start with x equals 24. So we replace x with 24 in the inequality, and then we take 5 times 24 and we get 120, and we see that 120 is not less than 30. That's what the slash through the less than sign means. So Natalia's statement is not true because not all values less than 25, for example 24, make the statement true. So we're finished with the first part. Now part B says describe in words all values of x that make the inequality true. Explain your answer. Enter your description and your explanation in the space provided. To find what values make the statements true, start plugging in values to see what works. Since we can tell that 24 made our value way too high, let's start with smaller numbers. Think about numbers that, when you multiply by 5, give you a number smaller than 30. So I know for sure that 0 is going to give me a value less than 30. So I'm going to start off by plugging in 0. 5 times 0, we know gives us 0, which is less than 30. So that is a value that makes this true. So let's keep on going up from there. So let's try 1. 5 times 1 gives us 5, and 5 is less than 30, so that is still a true statement. Then we try 5 times 2. 5 times 2 gives us 10, and 10 is less than 30, so the statement is still going to be true. So we keep on going in the same pattern. 5 times 3 is less than 30 is our next one. 5 times 3 does give us 15, which is less than 30. So that is also true. Let's keep on going up. 5 times 4 gives us 20, which is also less than 30. Let's keep on going and see where we end up. 5 times 5. 5 times 5 gives us 25, so we're getting closer and closer to 30. So 25 is still less than 30, and that's a true statement. So our next one that we're going to try, keep on going, is 5 times 6. 5 times 6 gives us 30. Now 30 is not less than 30. 30 is equal to 30. So 6 actually does not make this statement work. So let's try 2 more. We're going to try one that's just a little bit below 6 and also one above 6 to see what happens. Sorry for just a second. Take just a second. So let's try first 5.5, plugging in 5.5 to see if that works. 5 times 5.5 gives us 27.5, which is still less than 30. So we can see that any number smaller than 6 that we plug in is probably going to make this work. Let's try a number greater than 6. Let's try 7. So 5 times 7 gives us 35, which is not less than 30. It's greater than 30. So we see that does not work. Therefore, we can see that 6 is our cutoff point. Plugging in anything greater than or equal to 6 makes the statement false. Plugging in anything less than 6 makes the statement true. Therefore, all values of x less than 6 make this statement true.